Good morning. Apologies. Twitch was having a really funny moment, so I had to do some stopping and starting again. Hello. Good morning, lovely people of the chat, if you're here. Scully Assassin, Bunker for the host. Lovely to see you. Now, I'm not expecting many people to pop in, mainly because Xbox On are also streaming this afternoon. So many of them might be wanting to wait until the Xbox On folks play this. But I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to play it while I've got the chance, and then later today, so we started today, then I'm going to make some videos later. Echoes, good morning, my friend. How are you? How are you, my friend? Are you well? Are you good? How is everyone doing? Dan, how did you raid me with a party of one yesterday? What? That makes no sense to me. Let's go live so I can see my lovely face. Make sure that this is working. Hello, Scully. Is that working? Yay! Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Pretty big day yesterday for all the Xbox stuff. That blew up, didn't it? Ladies and gentlemen. Very, very exciting for people. Now you know you have a release date. You have a price for both Series X and Series S. You have your Xbox All Access information, and more importantly, you guys know that you can pre-order this stuff from September 22nd, which is just a month. Just 13 days away. On Tuesday, Xbox like doing stuff on Tuesday. Tickets are on sale for XO19 on a Tuesday. If I remember rightly. So how many of you have actually played the Outer Worlds to any extent? Came out early 2019 to Xbox Game Pass. I reviewed it and absolutely loved it. This was very, 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 very close to being my game of the year of 2019. This was everything that a Fallout game should be. Quite frankly, it was absolutely solid. Okay, Echoes, that's fair. So the DLC is actually set before. So when you complete the game, you complete the game. There's no going back. Once you finish the story ends. So the DLC is actually set before the ending to the main story. You actually have to complete a certain mission. There's a certain mission called Radio Monarch 3 that you have to complete before you can trigger this DLC, which puts you at a player level of about 20. The player cap has risen from 30 to 33. There's apparently new armor, new weapons, new perks and stuff for this. It's about 6 to 8 hours long, from what I've read. So I have a save file that I made this morning, which is why you may have seen me on this since about 9 o'clock. I've made a save file that is away from the end game stuff and allows me to trigger the DLC straight away. There is a point in the main game called a point of no return, which as soon as you trigger it, that's the final mission and that's the end game. So we're just before that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Adam's played it. Oh, awesome. Okay. So hopefully this will have my save game. Of course, I do call all my created characters Oliver Queen. That's me. Ban of arrow to the end. Why are you all wrapped up? I really like this. This is still on Game Pass. I fully recommend it if you just want a lovely, pleasant Firefly meets Fallout game to just lose yourself in. Then The Outer Worlds is superb. Absolutely superb. Everything about it is awesome. So I am in my jump, run. My character, I have gone for kind of Snake Plissken meets Malcolm Reynolds meets Ryan Reynolds. Obviously, that's not the armour I wear in the game. That's just my... I'm on the ship, so this is what I'm wearing. I do have armour, of course. My character level is 30, so that was the ultimate... gear. So this is going to take me a little while to kind of remember how to play it all. So good morning to everyone. So essentially what you have to do is, once you've completed the Radio Monarch 3 mission, or if you've finished the actual story, you will need to load a save game from before it ended. So the point of no return save is what I use to basically get back in. Sam! Hey buddy! What's new for you?
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years. Thank you, customer. All cleaning tasks have been completed.
Sam was a killer robot that we had reprogrammed to be a sanitation droid.
4 minutes. All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box. Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away. SAM units live to clean and clean to live. Issuing.
So basically, to trigger the DLC, all you need to do is, once you finish that mission, is basically all you got to do is travel to any planet. Just travel to any other planet or any location, and you should get a mission, a message. If this works, you are about to find out.
I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne
he's
of
Space
the
Yodel.
Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship. It's a parcel, sir. This is the Halcyon Parcel Service. We don't deal in packages.
A parcel is a package.
I am contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable under pain of fines, imprisonment, and censure by my superiors. That's the HPS difference for you. Service with civility. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
They did what?
They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Okay. So someone's given us a parcel. Oh, I'm not sure about this one. Is that? That's a something with a hand on it.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money. Was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Olivia Ambrose.
Now, I, for one, was hoping to do the exact opposite of that.
What? Do you want to shake its hand?
Yeah, can we talk about the arm? I want to take bets on how the guy lost it. My money's on cannibals.
That ain't really that fella's arm, right? It's gotta be a dummy. Or a toy?
Well, I'm not cleaning it up.
Cleanup service request processed. Disposal of human arm from the Unreliable's cargo hold will commence in the immediate future.
Simulating disgust. How distasteful. Humans eat there. I'm not touching it. Etc. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
He liked to show off his battle scars. I get the feeling he won't be flashing this one around.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. There are several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. Considering the numbers, Mr. Montoya ranked among the top percentile. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances. Luck does not exist, Captain. Nevertheless, I am programmed to agree with your assessment. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
That voice, I recognise the voice.
There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money. Was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
That name rings a bell. That voice rings a bell, and I can't place it. So she's Gorgon. Oh wow, it's literally just a colony on a asteroid.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
Let's take Ellie and Nyoka. I haven't put my arm on yet. I should probably do that, but we'll see. On Gorgon is always adrenatine made with real xenonite waste. Ugh. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's a trap? I think it's a trap. It could be a trap. Thank you for the retweet, Scully.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Aw, that's no fun.
Been there, little guy.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
Can I help you up? You do seem to be a little... Key card in the pond. Kitchen key card. That might be useful. I really have forgotten how to play this, so this could be interesting.
Bringing canned responses. How clumsy of this unit. These things happen. Oh, calamity.
Why is he drunk? Yeah, that's random to me. Oh, you're kidding, Eckers. Any chance you can get it from Cloud?
Could be all manner of surprises in there.
At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there.
Wait. Oh! It's a fake fish pond. It might be the game. Try restarting the game. It might be the game just being silly. Are you on internal or external drive for it? 525, 480. I really have forgotten how to play this. If it's external, that might be why. Try restart the game. If that doesn't work, try moving it into your internal. I've done that before. If a game I've got an external is playing up, I tend to move it to the internal storage. See if that makes a difference. It sounds simple, but that can make a difference. It might just be the game. Yeah, don't delete it. Just restart your game and see if that helps. And also, try taking your console off the mains for a minute and let it do a complete refresh. All little things, but you never know. It might kick into gear.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay,
Take it
so
back. Ain't nothing here but memories.
a lot of robots, not many people. Something to rent out. It's a nice house though.
I can take a hint.
What do you mean you can take a hint? What are you talking about? Get up. Okay, can't go in that way. You're being very random. You're locked. You're broken. Sometimes you can find keys to other rooms just lying around. She might actually give us a key. And you must be Minnie Ambrose.
So who the devil are you?
Nice eyebrows.
You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon. To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie. Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
She's very charming.
A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop? Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
He's definitely not doing that anymore.
Oh, that's cold.
What happened to him? Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now? I sent Lucky on a dangerous mission to the Gorgon Asteroid. Whoever found his remains must have wanted to inform the next of kin. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback. Settling an old score. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
Remember, play hard to get. That's negotiation.
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges.
The different characters that you then make up your party will actually respond differently to different characters as well.
like my employees well-groomed. Appearances are everything in high society. I'm looking for both. Remember, I'm rich enough that I can afford to be choosy. And I choose you, dear Captain.
That is a fair
Allow
point.
me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck. I wish I could say otherwise. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying. Why, indeed? To cover up their crimes? To discredit someone who knew too much?
Voice acting is still top notch.
I'm hoping you can find out for me. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it. The truth. Mother is gone, Gorgon is silent, and I deserve answers. That will depend on what we learn. The scope of this cover-up is enormous. Whatever Spacer's Choice is hiding could bring ruin down on their heads. Or it could just be another dead end. We won't know till we look, will we? I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She disapproved of everything about me, really. I couldn't measure up to her example. She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one, naive and irresponsible as I was.
Trust me, we are nothing alike.
A kindred spirit. Well, well, charmed.
So again, whoever
Day
the
is
characters
full
you
of
bring with you,
surprises.
they will have different reactions to
Mother
dialogue,
worked herself
which
to
makes
the
it very
bone.
cool.
She wanted to make the colony a better place.
Very clever
No matter
writing in the
who
original
or
Outer
what
Worlds.
got sacrificed along the way. She never spared a thought for those of us who cherished her, who suffered for her idea of progress. We got close once. When I was a child, I enjoyed looking over Mother's shoulder, playing backseat chemist while she peered into a microscope. One day, she told me to leave before I broke something. Then, I got mad and broke something. Typical night in the Ambrose house. Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle. I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand.
Siphonus! Hello, my
Gorgon
friend.
has a
Welcome.
dark
How you
history.
doing, buddy?
The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left. No doubt someone is out there who could talk. Someone involved in Mother's research. Someone paid for their discretion. Then again, why pay for silence when you can buy it for the low, low cost of a bullet? That's the Spacer's Choice way. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed. I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Spacer's Choice buried
Fantastic,
the past like a
Eckers, good
dirty
stuff.
secret. I don't place bets on uncertain odds. Let's say I have a good feeling about you. Whatever
It's my
happened on
badge, isn't it?
Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility. I admire your enthusiasm. This manor has echoed with my own we, and I can feel you breathing new life into the walls. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks. I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune.
So I finished this. Take your time with it, my friend. Everyone else will be in the same boat. If your work hasn't done what is necessary to be compliant with
so much salvage.
Official guidance, turn your ass around and go home, or raise it. But if you don't feel safe, and they haven't done everything they can,
I told him everything I've told you.
I'm sure you'll be fine, my friend. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Maybe
You
a
just
couple of harmless embellishments.
keep yourself safe.
Why?
That's as much as you can do, my friend.
Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together spinning a pistol around his index finger. Not sure he'll listen to any of my advice.
More bravado than talent, huh? I know the type.
He had an aura of rugged individualism that was quite charming. Not that it helped him in the end. But you won't let me down, will you, Captain?
Nope.
That's the spirit. There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
I think I've heard of that place. Cheap whiskey, rough crowd. You'll love it.
Ought to stop in and taste the local flavor.
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound? The cash? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Believe me, that's enough. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but thank you. Sincerely. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down.
Good morning.
I only want what's mine.
Yeah,
Salvage
just
rights
keep
and
yourself
a
safe.
paycheck? This is
If you-
almost too good
if
to
they
be
haven't
true.
been compliant with guidance, you have
It's
every
not
right to
theft
go
if she's
home,
giving
and you
us
can't do
permission.
anything about it. You can't get in trouble for it. So, yeah. So, the master bedroom is there, which we can't get into. We do have the key to the kitchen from that room we... So before we leave... Okay, kitchen. Why is there spanners in the kitchen? What? Fairly random. milk. Can't believe it's not moist. Ha 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 ha. That's a marketing joke. Come on, you didn't just... There's no reason to have this key if that's the only thing we can get from here, right? Maybe it is. Oh, you booked time off for the Series X. Nice, Grim. Glad you finally know how much it's going to cost when it's coming out. Fingers crossed you can all... I'm hoping everyone who gets a chance to pre-order it will get it. Have you decided where you're going to try to pre-order it from? I know quite a few people are talking about doing it via Microsoft. Of course, we don't know what retailers will be stocking it. I'm going to assume Amazon. I still think Sony was going to announce PS5 yesterday for the American 25th anniversary. And I think Xbox basically just went, alright, if we're going to do it, we'll do it. And they basically did it before Sony could. Hello, you. Is there any way to get in? No. Interesting. I'm assuming this is her room. Dearest mother and father, I've paced the halls of this gilded case long enough. Since you won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. I'm too young for such ambitions, perhaps, but it's the risk you take when you have a fashion... Okay. Ah, so she did go off-world, and then she came back. Interesting. No master bedroom key though. Would have been interesting if the key was there. So you're barred. Here, nothing on your table. Nothing on the piano. Oh, this is good game. There'll probably be a way to get in there, but I'm not going to find it. And I'm not planning on upsetting this robot. What's that? Okay. Interesting. Always looking around corners. You never know what you're going to find. Smith's Toy Shop, interesting. Or maybe a game. Well, Smith's will likely have some, possibly will likely have some stock. machine gun, whatever that is. See, I've even forgotten. So has anyone been tempted to go for the Series S rather than the Series X? Why is it? Oh, okay. Well, just make sure you've got your pre-order sound, whichever it is. You might need to make sure you got enough for a deposit just in case.
Remember this unit as it was before the fall. This unit expresses dismay.
That's fair. That's fair, Reckers. I mean, I think honestly, I don't think the PS5 is going to be that much different. I think the PS5 is likely to be $499. With the digital being $450 maybe. Maybe a little bit cheaper. But the PS5, I can't see the PS5 being cheaper than the Series X. If they price match it, then fair play. But I can't see them doing that. Oh, it's a lift. Okay. Let's start with going to Gorgon. What, the 22nd? Fair enough. No, that's fine. I mean, if you're doing it in store, then I get that. Many people will be relying on online pre-orders, I'd imagine. Go for it, Scully. You have earned your coffee.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
Are you getting saucy with Sam? Wait. Pick up Lucky's trail from the spiral shock. You mean, okay. Ah.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
That was it. You made me come back to the ship for that. Fair. Fair. Oh, just be mindful, Grim. I mean, pre-orders will probably be at a live date, so you might not be able to pre-order to a certain point in the afternoon. We'll know more. We'll know more. I mean, they'll let us know how pre-orders will work before the 22nd, I'm sure. So if I was you, I would have the retailers that are around you. If it's Games, Smith Toys, I would have their websites bookmarked so you can, in the run up to the 22nd, you can, you know, read what they say about pre-orders. Some might even do online pre-orders only.
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
I think it's time I got... dressed. I really hope there's better armour, or better looking armour, because...
Ain't happening.
You got it.
What are you two screaming about? I can't remember. Is there an option to hide your helmet? Never mind.
Supplies if you need them. No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one around here liable to help you out.
Smart, Grim.
Let me know if you're looking for something particular. You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten. All right, you know you better than I do. Just be sure you watch out for the marauders. That's the #1 thing. Oh, and the Mance. You watch out for marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine. Only the meanest marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite.
Excuse me.
He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you.
Okay.
No, you... Charles from a...
Enough.
That and... Found a pickaxe in the mine.
I'm feeling we lost confidence here, son. Well, all of my gear is basically end game levels, so it's pretty much upgraded and ready for that. Let's check out the bar before. Oh, you're cute. I get a feeling I'm going to be shooting someone much larger than you later. This is a lot. This is a lot of ammo. Should just be lying around. Alright, people. Get ready. So, what do we know about Xbox Series X and S? Well, we know that Assassin's Creed Valhalla has been brought forward a week. So, it was released on the 15th, it's now releasing on the 10th. Cyberpunk is still releasing on the 19th. Watch Dogs will release on the 29th for current consoles, and then the upgraded version will be available on the 10th. Dirt 5 is a release as a launch day title now.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Good. Look up. Now look down. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
Nice, Mr. Jackson.
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better. First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves.
Grim, there's only one version of Valhalla for
After
Xbox.
that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin.
You just buy Valhalla and you get the Series X version update for free. You just buy Valhalla. There's no two different versions.
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1.
So, Watch Dogs,
no fighting.
Valhalla.
Rule number 2. Wipe your
Yakuza
feet on the way downstairs.
Dirt 5.
We're the only hospitable place on this rock.
And Cyberpunk.
I want to keep it that way.
You just buy them now and you
That's
get the
why
upgrade
we have rule number 3.
for Series
when
X
people
enhancements
change,
free.
They stay
on day
outside
one.
where they belong.
So there's no separate versions. You buy one, you can pre-order it. You can pre-order the game now, and that is the Xbox Series X. Smart delivery means that no matter what console you're playing on, an OG Xbox One, an Xbox One S, an Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, whichever console you're on, that game will be the best version for that console, for free. So if it's enhanced for the X, I get the benefits of that. If you have the S, you get the benefits of the S, and if you have the full X, you get all the bells and whistles absolutely free.
Watch yourself out there.
Can I nick any more of your stuff?
Smell that? Cheap whiskey and stale cigarettes. My kind of place.
Since I had a good trip of kale. Hope they've got it on tap.
Actually, do you know what? I don't need my armor just yet. How you doing?
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage. Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why.
New face I've seen
Well,
in a
the
while.
bundles you won't know until pre-orders go live.
Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road. That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him. You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now.
Well, I've never heard it, have I?
Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off. Get this.
Sounds good, Grim.
Was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm. I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon parcel service.
Ah,
They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp. No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle. I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business. Third floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me. Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge. Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
That's shocking.
Yes and no.
Why is everything
Rumor
yes and
has
no?
it There's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea. See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
You know, they do something similar in Byzantium. Fancier system, but same idea.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules. Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Spratt apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Spratt chase. Never thought about that. Shit, someone could have eaten my boss.
Language.
As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters. Yes. And no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. He told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place. Good. I've got paying customers.
I wouldn't get too close to that railing, just in case.
Huh, who's this now?
What have you got there? Adrenochrome, I think.
So I'm guessing this will be our base of operations then. Something strange in the mines. This is tab. Different characters you must have been talking to. Prograde booth. Leather mark to helm with goggles. Let's have a look at his journal. Day 1. Spacey's choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tight in the top ranger's safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Call break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacey's choice. Sold me a key to the office of creative incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a spray in research factory. And I'm spending Minnie's bits, so I can't afford to take a chance. But she's rich. Day 7, it worked. Clarence Mosley, whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Day 10, Olivia Ambrose office and journal ought to be in a synthesis and manufacturing centre. The bad news is it's sealed and at the arse end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwigs admin terminal in OCI. Day 13, OCI is calling with marauders. I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's something more to this place than a mission journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what calls out. I'm leaving the LCI key in the safe. The combo is 4815. Nice.
As a medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
Okay, so we've got the key, which happens to be an eyeball.
So, how you feeling?
Good.
So it's time to go for a walk.
Jerome would have loved this place. You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type.
Neither do you.
got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over.
And you last time has had a very long day and is very drunk.
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the marauders would eat me alive. Not for long. Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress. It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled. Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again. That Jerome. This place is greedy. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract. You'd really do that for me? I don't have much, but if you help me... Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Kitchen maintenance shed.
Why'd you want to meet here anyway?
This is a family
fun in the ruins. Salvaging.
Alright. Let's get to work. It's been an hour and I've not shot anything yet.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
What are you arguing about?
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now. A disagreement between professionals. None of your business.
I risked my life sneaking around marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune. Hey, didn't I warn you about sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Really?
It's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree
Really?
on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Here, here. Boys are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats. Would you do me a favor and weigh in as a third party? I can use an unbiased set of eyes on the problem, and an outsider like you fits the bill. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start.
I'm
Seeing
gonna
as
shoot
I'm
in
the
the
one who's
face
been most
when we're
wronged
done.
in this equation. Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie. Also a salvage freelancer. Though, I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
Yeah, but you left it to get a drink.
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which we can't know for sure.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, sir. I drew an X in the dirt, with my toe. Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility.
Oh no, I don't.
We've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
Lexi, because he's a douche.
That ain't no kind of fair.
He ain't even from around here, Lex.
Here's a six-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change. Come and chat if you're ever
Right,
feeling
let's go find someone to shoot.
We could always go back and rile him up again later.
Smooth talking, Cap.
It's been this long and I've not shot anyone in the face. I mean, I do like the story side to the Outer World, I always did. But we do need a bit of action, I think, because... Oh, why is this... My sofa always gets so uncomfortable when I've got this one behind my back. This is why people have gaming chairs. Any of you guys looking to pick up this DLC? Or have you played the Outer Worlds properly? I know Scully hasn't, but Adam has a little bit.
Lucky's problem
I know
is that
Ekis
he's
has only
always
played a few
overconfident in
hours.
himself. But us,
What about you, Grim?
we
You
got
played this?
Whatever it is.
Whatever's out here, it better be worth carrying around a man's eyeball.
Right, so... You're broken. Okay. Map. So you've got the London pad here. Oh. Just to be on the safe side. I think it's time to armor up, boys and girls. So that's the ship. Let's go for a wander.
Whatever happened here, we're not gonna be next. Be ready. And now I'll get a shoe sung in the face.
Here we go.
Okay, now I remember how to heal. That's a start. Yeah, I hear you, Scully. I totally get that. Totally get that. You got bored of the base game. How can you get bored of Outer Worlds? It was an instant classic. That's a shame, Grim. Some games it is worth devoting the time to. I absolutely love this. Do I have anything that's more powerful than 492? You're not singing anymore. Are you a shotgun? So we're in Marauders territory now. I also have my Tony Hawk's remastered reviews going up tomorrow. Got to finish writing them. Wow! Okay. Those are interesting bad guys. They just made my endgame weapons seem like nothing. Right. Definitely not going in with a pistol then. I do like the tribute to the Halo sword. To the Halo plasma sword.
Going silent. We're doing this.
Well, that was interesting.
Here we go. Nice one.
Right, took some putting down. I wonder if I can upgrade my armor past the point where they could be upgraded before. Interesting. What was that? You. So we're still learning about level caps and such.
They brought manosaurs with them? What the hell's wrong with these people?
This reminds me of the punchline to a joke I heard once.
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
So we're pretty much keeping up with where Lucky was. Then at some point after this, Lucky died. So okay. So, all right. Well, let's do this then. Let's make this more positive. And what games are you guys hoping to play first on your Series X? Seeing for Grim, it's going to be Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I ain't buying the facade. You can slap gold paint on a Spacer's Choice gun, but it's still gonna misfire twice a clip.
We're getting ammo and we're getting meds, which means we are getting prepped for a fight. Now, if I remember rightly, I can combine. What can I combine? No? Ah. See, the armor's no better. See, this is the thing. The armor isn't any better than what we really had before, which is quite strange. At least I don't think so, anyway. So where's my... So I'm currently wearing 38. Okay, so there's a jump in... What we could really do with is an upgrade. Bench.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Katrina time.
If I can get to an upgrade table. I might be able to upgrade this armor to give some welly. Let's see how we get on. Sorry chat, just had to check something. Scarlet Nexus day one. Well, they haven't announced it yet. Maybe that. I mean, now that the X has been revealed, I'm surprised they haven't. But there's still time between now and November. I still think Scarlet Nexus might be 2021.
Keen skills. Spacer's Choice security folks can't hit the broadside of a mannequin.
They really think does all that?
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Katrina time.
Why am I not? No. I normally just sell this stuff if I remember rightly. Well, whoever's here beats up all these combat drones. The marauders just destroyed everything here.
Nice.
Oh, they've been testing on people. Right, so they... Yeah, okay. Well, Grim, you have plenty of options, I suppose. Like you said, you might even get a bundle with your... you might get a bundle with option to give you some games, which wouldn't be a surprise. Wait, that's where you saved it? I think what I need to find is an upgrade table. What bundles for PS5? Although I will say I had a quick look on eBay last night, and there's actually someone on eBay who's promising to make pre-orders for people with guaranteed success for £500 for a £400 console. So I reported that to eBay. I hate people like that. Scalping. It's gonna. I mean, one, that I can't afford the next gen consoles. So, if friends of mine who deserve to have one can't get one because a scalper has got one, so he can put it on eBay, that's gonna be heartbreaking. So we're definitely here. I mean, I can fast travel back here, which is good. So we can fast travel back. Let's get to...
I've eaten my fair share of Terrorize, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
I'm just hoping we don't need Lucky's arm to open something else.
There's a dude here, wasn't it? There we go. That's a dude. Need your upgrade station, bud. Well, armor's tougher. Wait. Oi, Gubbins.
What can I get you?
Don't talk, just buy the rubbish I have.
All sorts of salvage.
Shut up. How do I have so little bits? Selling the stuff that I don't care. Right, so what's the final moderation slot I can? Armoring gadget. Do you have any gadget stuff you can sell me, fella?
Hey again,
Whoa,
stranger.
frame drops.
What can I get you?
Still waiting to see when PlayStation are going to
all sorts of salvage weapons, and plenty of.
And bearing in mind that Ubisoft Forward is tonight. Armor mod. You got nothing for me, fella? How far did we get to? Okay. Well, I hope everyone here who wants a new gen console is going to be able to get a new gen console. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you all will. Well, I generally think their plan was to do it yesterday. And I think Xbox just took all the thunder out of it. I think it would have looked weak, not weaker, but I think it would have messed up whatever plan they have for the reveal. I mean, I still think they'll do it in a state of play. I mean, Xbox did it all with a tweet, and then a post, and then all the news came out, filtered out afterwards. So that's probably what they were working on after they announced it, after they confirmed the Series S. they must have spent the rest of the day talking with companies, say, right, Ubisoft, are you ready to announce that you'll bring in Valhalla early and such? Because you got to bear in mind, Ubisoft have changed their release schedule. They're bringing Valhalla forward by 6 days. That's huge.
Keen skills. Spacer's Choice security folks can't hit the broadside of a mana queen.
They really think Adrena time does all that?
So they couldn't get in, so they blew through the wall. No, so this is them testing. Man, they just smashed up everything.
Guess you get what you pay for with Spacer's Choice guards, too.
Be ready for anything.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena. Captain! Watch a pro at once!
Well, I did say I wanted to shoot people in the face. Did you get anyone? Why is that you get massive amount? So how do we get up to the office? How do we get up there? Interesting. Interesting. Wait, how can I not have anything to... What was I about to say? Take care, Graham. Have a good day. Hope your shift goes well. Is that gadget mod? Is that gadget mod? Alright, so we need to get up to the office. So how do we get up to the office? Night Terror! Good afternoon. How are you, my friend? And good morning to yourself. Actually, still good morning. How you doing, Night Terror? How you been, my friend? How is your Thursday going? A virtual trial. Ridiculous. This is the first expansion for the Outer Worlds game. This is Peril on Gorgon. Outer Worlds is on Xbox Game Pass. It came out early 2019. And this is the very first expansion for it, which came out. I'd like to say it came out yesterday, but it kind of came out yesterday evening. It's another one of those games where the release date was yesterday, but it actually came out quite late for it.
Returning fire!
Why are you using this? Why are you using melee weapons?
That's the last of them.
Oh dear, second coffee. It is. Well, this is by Obsidian Entertainment. Obsidian Entertainment, of course, did Fallout New Vegas. So this is really their everything they learned from doing Fallout New Vegas into their own kind of game. And this is everything Fallout wish it was. Great voice acting, great story, meaningful stuff, good upgrade system, entertaining.
You could fit whole families in here.
Well, you know, in life you steal everything. What did we just get? Hammersmith Flurry. This weapon slowly builds up its rate of fire. Ooh. Keeping that. Ah, I'm on a spaceship. Admin functions. Unlock synthesis manufacturing sensor done. Finish magazine for 5 of the fucking asteroid. Oh, journalists were here. Wow, they've been testing stuff. So whatever, they had a secret lab on Gorgon by the looks of things, and they were testing our stuff. And then all of a sudden, Spacious Choice sent inspectors or such, and journalists.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Oh, yeah, we know, Naito. I know, I understand. I hear you, buddy.
Call me the Ghost of Gorgon, or its warden. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot. I did. And I am prepared to do worse if you ignore my warning. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility.
This sounds like someone's been watching Firefly's Serenity for this.
Born of hubris and vanity.
Yeah, me too, Naito. Fingers
Marauders
crossed you
were
get some luck. I know how tough it. I mean, it's tough here.
Bastards!
It's very tough in the UK,
marauders
and
are
I'm
just
sure
mindless
it's the
lunatics,
same,
right?
if not
There can't
maybe
be
worse
more
in
to
Canada.
it than that.
Wishing you all the best, and hopefully something will land your way, my friend. Stay safe.
Place the facility under
Be well as
emergency
best as you
lockdown.
can.
Keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Damn right. Someone set a plague on our colony.
Marauders have caused almost as much death and destruction as factory accidents. If whoever that was is right, this place is hiding something big. Now that someone's telling us not to go digging, I kind of want to go digging.
Me too. Now, honestly, Naito, we all understand exactly how the world is right now, and like I said, I know the talk of next-gen consoles and how everyone's excited to be picking them up.
Think this comms tower's gonna lead us to someone with answers, or more warnings and riddles?
Birthplace of marauders. We ought to have left well enough alone. Now we're in it. Come hell or high water, we've got to see this through.
I'm hoping this leads us to someone we can talk with face to face. Or punch, if it comes to that.
It is. I mean, I want to celebrate the fact that lots of people are going to be able to go next generation, either with PlayStation 5 or Xbox. And I'm very aware that everyone's excited, and those who are working have been able to save money, and those who are able to get stuff will be happy in celebrating the fact. So a lot of talk between now and November is going to be happy people celebrating the fact that they can go next gen. There will also be people like myself, maybe you, Nightera, who, you know, it's not really an option. We don't have the means to do it, so we won't be joining people on the road to next generation. So I want to be mindful for the community. So it's not just going to be people shouting and being happy, but I want to be, you know, I want to make sure that everybody has a voice, and no one feels like they're left behind or left out or singled out because they can't afford to get on the bandwagon with the excitement, etc. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You make YouTube videos, we'll put your link in chat, my friend. Or if you can't put a link, if you whisper Scully, I'm sure Scully will put your link, and I'll make sure that we're following.
Captain! I got him! Not bad.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
To shreds, you say?
Psychic special moves. Scully, you don't mind doing that, do you? If Night Terrace whispers you his YouTube link, you can put it in the chat. We support and share everyone's content here. Whether you're a streamer or YouTube or whatever content you make. Yeah. Get it in the chat, and I'm sure we will go and drop you a follow as well. Check out your stuff, give a like and all the good stuff. Lovely, Scully. See? Nice. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Does not matter. You put. Mate, I had 70 people on my channel once. As long as the content is fun, it's all good. Yeah, whisper the. You can either whisper me or you can whisper Scully, and we'll get your link in the chat, and we'll make sure that we'll share it in our in my Discord as well. We have a room there for people to share their content stuff and channels. You're more than welcome to share it, my dude. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Close the key that unlocks a safe you find behind a wall panel in my room, in which I most do not. Okay. There's a wall panel. Is there a wall panel? Do you mean this room, or do you mean another room? Hey, he's confused. Excuse me. Wait, so you give me a key. Are you saying this is your room or this is your office? Fair enough, no terror, no rush. Oh, good, good, good.
Ugh. We shipping some sulfur, and it'll be like I'm back home.
Let's keep moving before we get all introspective.
That sounds weird when you say that, by the way. Where was my team? Where was my team? Where's your team when you need them? Let me see if I can put this sniper rifle to actual good use.
Ugh. We shipping some sulfur? It'll be like I'm back home.
Let's keep moving before we get all introspective.
Done here.
Well on, girls. These look like these are apartments, so let's have a look. So it looks like people got a drug problem. And people want to stop it. Awesome, fantastic. Let's just get that done. Ugh. Excuse me. Alright, Sarah, awesome to hear your voice. Scuddy has a coffee problem. I have an Arctic road problem. He... Now, I must admit, one of the things I had on my playthrough is that not only can you get perks for your characters, but you can also get downsides. So one of my downsides is that I used health too quickly in one fight, and now I have an addiction to health. So in order to keep my stamina up, I have to keep taking health potions, even if my health is full. Yeah, then no, I don't actually have any. Although spaghetti bolognese for dinner tonight. So looking forward to. Anything up here worth? Take that. That felt mean, if I'm honest. That felt a little mean.
Here we go. For that.
I do have a Twinkie problem. No, my Twinkie problem, in fact, I can't get access to Twinkie unless Scully sends me Twinkies. That's my, No, I didn't mean to do that. Did I? Nice. So now we have to go. Where are we going?
Mess them up.
That's the last of him.
Marauders are gits.
Captain!
Yeah, Ooh. Don't mind that. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. We're carrying a lot of stuff that we don't need. Nice. Oh, Ripley's awesome. We love Ripley.
Never seen a corporation spend this much on a place only to let it rust.
Excuse me?
Except for Monarch, and Scylla, and Emerald Vale. Okay, I take it back.
Sonic Emeralds! Good afternoon, a pleasant surprise to see you here, my friend. It's going okay. I've forgotten quite a bit of how the Outer World works. It's been about a year since I've played it.
Don't mess with us.
Want a bit of a murder mystery kind of.
Getting through!
What are you on? Ladies. Swiffers. Oh, beagles. Beagles are beautiful little creatures.
That's the last of them.
Cute puppies. Honestly, if I wasn't in a flat and I could afford to have a dog, I would. Even though a house cat would probably be better, but I would never have I would never live in a flat and have a dog. It's just not fair. A cat maybe, you can have a house cat, I suppose. Yeah, but I'm definitely a dog person. Did we kill all these people? I don't think we did. I am looking forward to seeing the Xbox One play this later, Sonic. I wonder which host we'll have. The last time the hosts of Xbox On, Leah and Charlie, both in their own separate single-player ways, ended up becoming criminals in about 30 minutes of playing the game. So it'll be interesting to see which of the hosts today do anything similar. Come on. These energy barriers are really annoying. They stop me doing stuff. I love all this doggo talk. So how are you, Sonic, after all the fantastic news yesterday? Are you excited? Are you good to go? Are you happy? We're picking up lots of stuff, and I've got lots of random stuff in my inventory. So before we go any further, let's clear out the clutter of what we have. So we've got a plasma sword, a 634. Are you the same? Right, you can go then. Melee weapons that don't look cool can also go for parts. Well, I've kind of got one, so you can go. No point in having more than one. Ah! Saturday is the plan. With any luck, Giant Tex will be able to join us on Saturday. Keep your eye patch. Speaking of which, John Texan, hello, my friend. You have a fan over here, because you don't have an accent. Have you finished the Avengers campaign yet, buddy? Where are we going? Go to the Musgrove Collection. Okay. Nice, John Texan. Do you have any characters that you want to do some leveling up with? I want to sell you. And you. And I want to sell... And you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, you. And you. And you. Nice. No, yeah, 4's amazing. Once you get 4 really leveled up, 4 is incredible.
If you would like to board a vessel, please have your emergency departure
No, Terra. Drunk Texan does not have an accent. It is official. We witnessed it last Saturday. Drunk Texan is not and has not ever had an accent. You did, Scully. Texan, best way to do is do Fool's iconic mission. And make sure you grab the daily assignments from Shield and the Resistance. That's interesting. We're on Gorgon and it's taken us away.
Transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news. Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it? That doesn't narrow it down by much, but I think you're onto something. Make
Indeed,
sure you
Scully.
have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it. No. I think you're going to have to rely on good old-fashioned detective work.
No,
If
he,
you're saying you have keen
no,
senses,
that's,
a reliable
that is,
ship,
that is
and a very
officially
wealthy
true.
sponsor.
He certainly does not.
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time. What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea
I
adrenatime could make
apologise.
marauders
Yeah,
out
I
of
didn't
people.
get any sleep at all last night, so
That's
I
it.
apologise. I'm a bit
That
yawny
must
today.
be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of Adrena time was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one. Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't have
I am Sonic, to be fair.
think I have the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If you give you any trouble,
Valhalla,
sure
we
give
know,
them
I
some
know I'm
trouble
going to
back.
enjoy. Watch
Yes?
Dogs, I think I've seen enough of. The Valhalla might actually show some Series X gameplay, but you never know. Rising Phoenix, the former Gods and Monsters game.
Ta.
Certainly has my interest. When they revealed it last year, I was interested. It'd be interesting to see if that gets revealed. I can't see Ubisoft dropping Watch Dogs, Valhalla, and another game this holiday. I just can't see it. I mean, stranger things have happened, to be fair. Well, if I was Ubisoft, if you were sitting on Splinter Cell, now would be the time to do it. Where did that come from? Wait, what? So I'm interested to see. I mean, they've put Sam Fisher in every Ubisoft game, and even held events for to celebrate Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell. If they've not been working on a Splinter Cell game, or if they're not going to reveal it, then they need to stop putting Sam Fisher in games. Yeah. I mean, I think the surprises or the reveals tonight is going to be Phoenix Rising, the former Gods and Monsters game, updates on Watch Dogs and Valhalla, just because they're coming out, soon. I think the rebooted or the reboot or the remaster of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, or that series of games. I think that's going to be a focus of tonight as well. So it might be interesting to see what they do. Nova chasing. Good afternoon. Oh, Ripley's just bless Ripley, and no coffee for Scully. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just kind of. I think if Sony can do something this week, even if it's to say we're holding a state of play for next week, so we can get all this how much, when, pre-order stuff done and dusted, so people can now shift into what is important, is the excitement for the new consoles. I think if they can do that, then we're on to. I think we'll be onto something. How are you? How are you, Nova? I hope you are well. Hope you're well. For those who are watching, my name is Sean, aka the Cockney Charmer. This is the Peril on Gorgon, the first story expansion for Obsidian's Entertainment's The Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds came out early 2019, and we've just got their first DLC, which launched yesterday evening. I'm just trying it out. So far, it's been pretty cool. It's been pretty fun. The wonderful, I will say this, the wonderful Xbox On will be also playing this later today, if you want to see how it all starts and everything. So go give them a follow on the Twitch, on the YouTube. And I work out where it is we're going. Hello everyone. Need to go up. That is not how we go up. Oh, it works. I love it when divs work faster when you shoot them.
Feeling a little off balance?
Now the DLC has actually brought us back to another planet in the game. To access the DLC, it should be pointed out, to access the DLC you need to be at least level 25. At least level 25. And have completed the Radio Monarch 3 mission. So you can't just, even if you've only just played the game, you're not going to get access to the DLC straight away. Yeah, new Far Cry in the new year. We might see some more Far Cry 6. Night 7, you didn't know? Yeah, Far Cry 6 is it February next year?
Oh there, that's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him? Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy
I think it's February. It's February or March.
And here you are.
I think it's Feb. Yeah, 18th of February. Although, I mean, they bought Valhalla early.
Forgive me if my... Honestly, what...
Oh, I'm just not talking to you. You're just... Bye-bye. Nothing to do with the DLC, I'm afraid, so I will talk to you later. Yeah, Far Cry 6 looks amazing. It looks like he's got a proper, well-written villain going by the actor they've chosen as well. I'm a big fan of Far Cry. I love Far Cry. As long as Far Cry allows me to play the game using just bow and arrow, I'm happy as Larry. Just show me a boat. Stop coming out of doors with a gun.
Welcome to the Musgrave. If you're here for the annual Canid review,
I'm not.
This greeting.
Yeah, shut up.
Exactly. Now then, Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid.
Apart from honey badgers.
into
Honey
our
badgers are evil.
competition.
Honey
You should
badgers are
find
the
Mr.
worst
Mostly
thing
just
in video
inside
games.
the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I'm going.
Right, you two wait there.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Hey,
You got my eye
Maverick
patch.
Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you.
You never know, Sonic.
Do you
but
know the
I think
interesting
for
thing
the
about
event,
Kane's
keep
show?
expectations low, and just let the event happen. Hoping there'll be no leaks before then.
So am I. Canids are a fascinating species, biologically speaking.
Honey badgers cannot.
Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just
In real life, honey
outliers.
badgers are sweet,
In other words,
clever
if
creatures.
you put enough
In
canids
Far
through
Cry,
enough
they're
trials,
bloody evil.
the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility. What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly.
Good.
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
Oh, we'll have to look. I will look it up.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed.
Almost match him up, but
I don't
no,
know what
no
you want with
beard,
Gorgon
no
or
fashion
with
sense,
me,
and
but
not
let me
trying to
give you
kill
some
you.
free advice. Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party. I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me.
You're welcome.
Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know two people who do.
Awesome
the trouble
stuff.
is, I don't know you. I don't
Oh,
trust
so
you.
guys, whilst you're
I
all
wash my
here,
hands of
Scully, could you post Night Terror's YouTube link again, guys? If you could go to Night Terror's YouTube channel, give him a follow, put some thumbs up in his videos, please. Lovely member of the Gamer family community, and we would love it to continue.
Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason. Yes, the birthplace of the marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake. Please, there's no need to insult me by implying I have a conscience. It's my reputation that concerns me. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have. Yes, but the winner is still in deliberation. Committee won't deliver a result for another 6 to 8 weeks. Bureaucracy. The trophy's being held in a vault at the other end of this hall. Find a way inside, disable any security, lift, carry, deliver. Simple as that.
Bernie Cuppers! Hello, Bernie. How you doing, buddy?
What, really? You'll do it? I mean, just like that?
How you
Don't
doing,
you
my
want to
friend?
know why I asked you?
No.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the
We're
trophy
good.
room.
We just have a nice, chill
The
little
maintenance
Thursday.
tunnel is the only way
Chatting
up
about
into the
all things
trophy room.
Xbox.
Some technician
about Outer
barred the door
Worlds.
shut on our end.
Relaxing.
Ask Tilda Coatsworth about
chilling.
it, over by the podium. What's on your mind? My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming
does.
you don't mind removing one.
Why has my inbox gone crazy today? Eject Digital. Eject Digital. Eject Digital. Eject Digital. Eject Digital. eBay. Okay. Interesting. I trust him.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Alright, so we have to steal this guy a trophy. Time to... I tell you what I have been really itching to kind of play. Dishonored. Right, we're stealing that, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm really tempted to play some Dishonored. Stop taking your gun out. I love Dishonored. I love Dishonored 1 and 2. The remaster, Dishonored 2, I played the... Stop taking your gun out. We're trying to do this legitly, you know, stealth.
Nice and easy.
Guys, I just stay there, because none of you help me.
Take your best shot. AI's dumb. Sneaking! Sneaking! I told you to stop, and you shot it. What are you doing? Oh, AI. Oh, I should have left them on the ship. Right. Right, come with me. And then, when I say stay in the lift, you're going to stay in the lift. Right. Ladies.
Will do, Captain.
Stay. Everyone else, come with me. when you have AI teammates and you have to tell them to wait away from you so they won't start a fight. No. No. You can't see me, I'm behind a wall. There we go.
System out.
Stealing all your stuff, because that's what we do. Put the gun away. Put the gun away. Whoa, Jesus, ladies! Right, easy, easy. Good. Again.
I'm going.
Stay. I don't trust this. There's something... There's something not quite right about this. Not disable, not had to disable any security. Can I? Alright.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
Ladies, stop. Nobody saw anything, can't prove anything, it wasn't me, nobody saw anything happen. La 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 la. I'm a ninja.
I don't know what's worse,
I'm a ninja.
the leashes or the folks holding them.
There you go, dickhead.
You know,
Have a trophy.
the careers of 9 out of 13 actors end
No, I'm
after
blatantly
their
stealing.
debut serial. Enjoy the fame while it lasts.
What's that? What's the... Is that an extra emote on my emote? How did my sub get a... Go for it, Night Terror. Hope it's a good call.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly
now I
were
want a
alive
Subway
today,
sub.
I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I
You're
hope
weird,
you
mate.
won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you.
I might take it
Nothing
personally.
ever gets done in Byzantium, you see.
You're a bit
Competent
weird.
work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
Don't say Subway, because I can't have a Subway stopping people. Stop. I kept making a bargain.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry.
Oh, it's a
Access
sub-channel
to those
thing.
facilities
Right.
requires
Thank you, Bernie.
authorizations from 2 senior
I haven't done
level
anything with my
researchers.
channel points, so I've never
Marion
bothered to look at it.
Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error. I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers.
Well,
but
for me, it's
there aren't
holding a
nearly
sub.
enough napkins in this room.
Now I
After
can't
the
have a sub.
project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a spacer's choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the two most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
Actually, can I get a subway? No, don't. No, you're not getting a subway. I'm thinking I could get a subway. No, because I'm saving. No, stop it, because you get a TV. No, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it. It's a thinking sub.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy
No, I'm
my
not.
mind.
I'm not, Bernie. I'm not. I'm
Keep
saving
the
for a
faculties
TV.
lubricated.
I can't afford to spend £12. I'll have to buy like £12 worth of Subway, which I can eat. But no, you're right.
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion
That was.
Blakesley
Oh, by the
are
way, if you're
only
wondering
two
what I was doing with my
surviving
phone, that was me
researchers with high-level
uninstalling
clearance.
the Just Eat app.
If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry.
That was me
I'm afraid it's the
uninstalling
only
the app
way.
from my phone just to make sure.
I'll tell you what I can.
No, you won't.
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry.
Yeah, exactly. I want my TV.
Live subjects,
I'm saving up for the
measuring tape and
TV.
syringes, that
The
sort
way
of thing.
things are going, if I can
Someone
keep
sabotaged the
the
facility.
subs going,
Blakesley tendered her
I
resignation
should have enough
and
to get
vanished.
a TV by
I'm
December.
reasonably certain she's hiding
would
in a
be awesome.
maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Well, it's not a Series X. It's just a TV. Series X will be sometime next year.
Well, with Spacer's
TV first,
choice equipment, who
TV
even
first, and
knows?
then next year, worry about
Dr.
everything else.
Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
I'm being good. I'm being good because otherwise, Scully's little girl will put me on a naughty step, and that's the scariest thing in the world.
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in
just
exchange
to
for
put-
5...
Oh, you're boring me now. Can you not stand in my face? Right. So we've got 2 locations to go to now. Can I just want to fast travel back to my ship. Now that I've stolen everything. These guys are not. These guys are not, but I suppose they don't have COVID. Hello. You're very nice. I'm just taking your lunch.
I won't tell.
Good. I won't tell. Oh no, Bernie. Basically, the TV I have now is about 10 years old. I had planned before I lost my job to get a 4K TV when it was cheaper. Then I lost my job, and then health stuff and all the other stuff. So I'm not even enjoying my Xbox One X on a 4K TV. So basically, I am just going for a modern 2020 4K TV. I'm about a third of the way there. To give an idea of what I'm hoping for. No. So yeah, so I'm going from a 42-inch non-smart TV to hopefully a smart TV with 4K. And once I've done that, I'll start. I will shoot you. And then I'll worry about next gen, because I can't go next gen. I cannot go next gen gaming and without a 4K TV. It's just silly at this point. It's just silly at this point. I just want, because I was saying to Scully the other day, what I really want to be able to do is that at the end of an evening, I just want to turn off all my consoles and have a smart TV and watch TV with YouTube or whatever. Oldie, hello, my friend. Lovely to see you. I never really gave a lot of perks to I pay really much mind to stuff.
Up and the tip of her nose raised.
What? Why?
766.
Was she trying to disguise herself? Was she on the run or something?
So she
Nice.
must be looking down on everyone.
Okay, I
You're
shot the floor.
making that up.
But you know, it was
Making stuff up isn't work. This is real.
Is Mayfield still drinking? It is probably.
It was worthwhile. Bernie, if you've done something silly, Bernie, you numpty. Bernie with the crazy £50 donation, you absolute muppet. You're not supposed to be doing things like that. That is crazy generous, my friend. Thank you kindly. Did that not pop on screen? Did it not pop up? Bernie, that's too kind, my friend. That is way too kind. Thank you very, very much. That's huge, buddy. Absolutely huge. It did pop up. I was wondering if my alert's a bit funny when it comes to using live stream. That's incredibly generous, Bernie. Thank you very, very much. So generous, I've forgotten where I'm going now.
If I spit, think I can hit that mechanical down there?
Do it and I'll shoot your head off. Thank you kindly, Bernie. Yeah, it's the silly things, because yeah. So yesterday on stream, and I'll show you this because Bernie, if you go to Charlie's Discord and you go to the swear room, you will see what happened to me yesterday during my stream yesterday when I took a phone consultation. And you can see where my health stuff is. But basically, the plan for 2020 was this. I was supposed to have all my health stuff, including my wrist and my kidney and my liver stuff, all sorted out by June. That was the plan. That is what was supposed to happen. I was then hopefully looking to be back in work by July. Obviously, COVID messed up everything from March. My medical appointments are now 10 months behind. My nephrology stuff, I can't have another appointment now until March 10th, 2021, which is Scully and her little girl's birthday. Yeah, just have a look. If you've ever wondered why my frustration builds when it comes to dealing with the NHS, especially for COVID, that's why. I am realistically not getting back into work until next year. just not just because of health stuff, because of the whole COVID stuff. So I really am in no shape or form being any part of the next console generation launch in November. So I'll be watching and being smiling with you guys being excited and happy for it, which is why my focus is to sort out my TV so I can at least use my Xbox One X for nice, pretty gaming. Because after playing Ghost of Tsushima, I just want things to be pretty. Plus, my TV is 10 years old. If this TV was to go, I would be absolutely buggered. Absolutely screwed. So, TV first when prices are, 4K TV price is like, I'll show you now, the one I'm using as kind of my benchmark right now, the one I'm kind of saving up for. And this is just to give you an idea of what I'm hoping for. The TV that's on there is the one I'm hoping to save money for. So that's my goal at the moment. It's just, why can I? How do I get down there? Yeah, just take it back. No. Give me marker. Yeah, Bernie. Because Hisense is basically Samsung TVs just repackaged under a different branding. So the Hisense one is basically, it's HDMI 2.0. It has 3 HDMI slots, smart TV, 60 Hz refresh rate. It's modern. It's good to go. It has a 2-year warranty. It's a decent size, and it's enough. And it'll be enough for me to do stuff. So that's the one I'm hoping for. That's the one I'm hoping to get. So that's basically what I'm working to saving money for. And then once that's done, that's when I'll start considering doing next gen console saving. But yeah, the Hisense one that's kind of my benchmark. That's like the borderline pricing. Because you can see, when I first added it was like £430. It's been at £380 for the last month or so. And TVs normally drop further in price between September and November when the new range of TVs all come out in time for the holiday. So yes, so that's kind of how much I'm looking to. Well, I'm looking to raise at least 400. In that way, the PayPal isn't completely empty. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, I mean there are sources, but I think for me, it's making once.
Message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Play my message. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So that's what I'm trying to save up for. And then once that's done, that's when we start saving up for next gen consoles. What a handsome vessel you have, little weasel. The Unreliable, registered to one Alex Hawthorne. But that's not you, is it? You stole it from him, just as you intend to steal Gorgon from me. Perhaps I should steal something dear from you in exchange. Your ship, your crew, your life. Fair is fair after all. I just found you. Scanning progress, task complete, proximate relay buoy, jobless cluster. Nice. Well, and that's why I improved my hacking. What time is it? Oh, 1. Thank you, Sonic. Exactly, Bernie. It's once I have the money. Once the money is there, and I can just order it. that's when I can do a proper shop. Like I said, the one on Amazon is essentially just a the man in Olympus. Well, no, that's the final mission. Don't do the final mission. Alright, let's do a nice thing, shall we? Exactly, but I mean that's why. If you're wondering why the PlayStation 5 ones, the PlayStation 5 ones there is so I can get alerted for when pre-orders go live, so I can tell people. And that's exactly. It's on there to say that's basically if I'm looking for TVs, that's the benchmark I need to look at. I need it to be 60 Hz. I need it to have 3 HDMI slots, and I need the HDMI to be 2.0. Because 2.1 is what Series X and PlayStation 5 will use, but those TVs are still going to be at the £1,000 mark. So yeah, I'm just everything's calm, everything's cool. It's just being, you know, I'm fortunate in that the Twitch payouts, if I can keep my subs going, I should raise enough for that TV by December. Even if it takes 2 months to hit the minimum payout, if I can keep the subs from Twitch going, I should have enough by December. And then hopefully next year, if COVID's under control and jobs are more open and my health stuff allows me to go, because one of the things I also have is APS, antiphospholipid syndrome, which is an autoimmune disease. I don't know what kind of mess I have to be very careful. I'm not quite in the you cannot leave the flat stage, but I'm very nervous because I've already picked up a cold just going to Tesco on Monday. And all my medical stuff is like for my wrist, they want me to have an injection in my wrist. Procedure was I would have to self-isolate for 14 days. And then have a test, and if the test showed I didn't have it, I could then go and have an injection. That's now changed where I have a test, they come to my flat, they do the test, I self-isolate for 3 days, they come back and do another test, and if that second test is clear, I can go to the hospital and have the injection. But I have an orthopedic appointment on October 7th, when it should have happened in March, after I had a CT scan in August, and so far they changed my appointment yesterday to a phone consultation. I need the one in October to go through because either he's telling me I'm having surgery or I need to get the steroid injection to get the pain levels down to get me through to 2021. But through Twitch and everyone in my gamer family community, I am using the Elite 2 Xbox controller. You may have seen me tweet pictures of it, and it has really helped my hands. The paddles on the back means I'm using my thumbs left. The weight of it means, as an example, a normal Xbox controller is very, very light. It's got a very ergonomic size and grip, but it's very, very light. So you might not have noticed it, but when you're playing on Xbox, I'm actually using finger and hand grip strength to hold the controller, and then I'm using thumbs and fingers to triggers and buttons. So I never realised this really until the Elite controller. Because it's so light, you're physically gripping the controller. Yeah, you're gripping it more than you would normally do. The Elite 2 controller, because it has a weight to it, because of all the tech in the middle, including the battery charging pack and the paddle stuff, it's heavier. So rather than me gripping the controller, I'm holding it. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that, describing that right? So the Elite 2 is heavy enough that it rests in my hand and I'm not gripping it as much as I am with a normal controller. So there's less pressure on my hands and fingers. For example, I was able to play Destiny with Bex for the first time in a year for 2 hours without any pain in my hands. Whereby before, I'd actually stopped playing first-person shooters. I had stopped playing fighting games, two of which are my passion.
First choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
Why are the alarms going off? That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, so from this community, just from subscriptions and donations and tips and cheers, I was able to pick. I was playing Battletoads on a Friday, and it hurt my hand so much. I immediately went to Argos, face mask, waited in line for 40 minutes to buy the very last controller they had. And it has made an immediate difference. Other stuff we've been able to do, I have a tower fan when the heat wave was crazy and I was practically dying here because the flat was facing the sun. Scully very naughtily ordered me one and I was able to pay for it that day because of PayPal. So every time I come out of a door, I have a gun out. And one of these days, I'm going to do it, and someone's going to get shot. But yeah, the Elite 2 is already been valuable. I mean, that was literally my plan. My plan was to save up for the Elite 2 and to save up for TV. So what part 1's done. Hey you, I've got something for you.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off.
There you go.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here.
I do, Bernie.
Saved up for this, just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you? I understand. I don't know what I was expecting, but of course you're right.
Yeah, this community is awesome. He's been with me for a long time. It continues to grow. It grew on. It was there on Twitch. It then grew even more on Mixer, and it's grown even bigger now on
Memories hang around
Twitch
here like a bad
again.
smell, and I could use some fresh air.
So yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's going to take a while.
No point dwelling on the past. That's what I think, anyway.
I don't know, Cap. I hope she'll find some peace in this, but sometimes it's better to know the truth and deal with it.
Scully, if you mean the fan, you didn't have to. You didn't have to. I said one of the funny things about COVID has allowed me to budget things sensibly. So like EA, so Star Wars Squadrons, I have enough money from my own, from just doing sensible food budgets, that I don't even have to dip into the PayPal fund to get Star Wars Squadrons, which will be amazing. I do love Parvati, that's why she's on the ship. I think Parvati is my favourite side character, and I don't like seeing her get shot, so she stays on the ship. Basically, the people these two that are with me, I'm quite happy for them to die repeatedly. But Parvati stays on the ship, so she's safe. Same with Sam. Sam, the big robot, stays on the ship because he's nice. Exactly. No problem, Scully. Ah, well, I like this gun. I think this will probably be a good place to leave it for today because I don't want to go too far into the next one because I probably will stream this again tomorrow, potentially.
The Gorgon facility is currently experiencing...
Yes, we know. Shut up. So yeah, so whilst my community, it's smaller than Charlie's, I'm never going to have the same, subscription base that Charlie has or anyone else, or Bex or Henry. But what I have is personal and intimate to me, and I'm very, very, very thankful to everyone who's a part of it. We just chill. It's just a safe space. Whatever's happening in our real lives, this is just a place just to chill out, talk about games. No fanboyism, no flaming. We don't care how you play, what you play, where you play. It's just a safe place. Stop having your gun out. You don't need to have your gun out every time. Stop it. Right. No. Clockwork. Let's go here, shall we? Back to the groundbreaker. Yeah, there's just no. I mean, it's.
The groundbreaker auxiliary base.
Thank you very much. So yeah, everyone's nice and chilled here. It's the same on my Discord. It's the same on my YouTube. It's the same on Twitter. We're just all chilled here. Like if you're going for the Xbox Series X, it's like I've said this to these guys before. As someone that there's no way I'm going next generation gaming. I can't afford it. It's not going to happen. Xbox All Access. I know people will mention that. It's not my style. You can either afford it or you can't. Being on benefits, I can't guarantee that something won't happen. That means that £30 or £20 is going to be spared after bills and stuff. So that's not an issue. That's not. It's great for some. It's not great for me. For those who can afford to go next gen with Series X, I am genuinely happy for you.
Hey, you serious? Oi. Get back here. So, hey, you're trespassing, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
Really?
Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, solitude. She hired us to make sure no one comes sniffing around. Guess that's bad news for your plan there.
Really?
What, after 5 years? Pretty sure she's serious about a little stint in solitary. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to extrapolate from there.
Hold on. Exactly, Sonic. I mean,
this deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get
our communities have kind of have merged and blended, and it all started with Xbox On and Charlie. Let's be honest. It started with Xbox On and Charlie.
What?
Yeah.
Shit. Insurance, you said? Fine, I guess.
I see what you did there, and I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Look, we won't give you trouble, but I can't say the same about Blakesley. She's got some crazy setup in there, so if you get shot, don't come complaining to me.
This one's clear, guys.
Smooth, Captain.
It's like I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I think you will, Sonic. We've all had,
this is great.
you know.
This must be a step up from force factories, huh?
Doesn't look like either of us are sitting pretty in Byzantium, big shot.
I better put my armor back on, I think, for this one.
Come on, you two. We're all guards.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the automatic.
Yeah, I'm coming. Shut up. Are we going this way? Can I go this way? I'm gonna end up shooting a robot, aren't I? See, I can do stealth. I can do stealth. That was technically stealth. Technically, yeah.
Process.
Go on, Gil. Okay, listen. La 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 la. I call this the Han Solo Millennium Falcon defense of moving lazily to the left. Hi guys, dinner cake? Awesome, lovely stuff. Just lovely stuff. Punisher! Excuse me. Bernie Cummins, take care, buddy. Again, that was crazy. I will see you for Xbox on no doubt, my friend, and Charlie stream. Stay safe, my friend. Have a good one. We're doing well, Punisher. Just playing the new DLC for the Outer Worlds. This is Peril on Gorgon, which is a very nice
Whatever
little.
that is, it's loud.
Very nice little sort of like murder mystery kind of DLC, which is very cool.
the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on. I can't hear a damn thing.
Well, turn it off then.
Just gonna shut this thing off.
Okay.
Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion? Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are. That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard? Yeah, most people don't change much. Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants
of course,
to dig
tell
up
me
the
why.
past and
I've
made a shovel,
still not
right?
finished episode 1. I've not finished episode 1.
Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas, samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders.
Nice Punisher, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The proto-adrena time solution.
I hear you.
was both
It
monstrously
is because
addictive
you
and had
can just play them all
catastrophic
together
effects
as
on the
one whole
psyche and
game.
intellect.
But the fact that they
A real
released them
boon
weekly
gone.
wasn't terrible. But as you saw with Xbox On, they're good 3.5 hour episodes to get through.
We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw. Nah, didn't much care by then.
Nice
Don't
Punisher.
care much now. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrena time out the door. And I came here. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir? Really? What good can that possibly do? How about you, Byzantium? What do you get out of headbutting murderous automechanicals for your captain here?
Money, obviously. Plus, it's fun.
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Come on, I've left it behind me.
Nice Punisher. A lot of people are booking that day off.
Yeah, well, you have to go on, don't you? Guilt's a useless emotion.
Grim was here earlier. Grim's
What
booked
good is thinking about
the
the
week
past over
that
and
week
over
off when he
and over
releases. He's booked the 22nd off so he can go and do his
Yeah. I'll make... Sure, take it. We're just drowning in dining options down here.
Exactly. Now, by the way, I shot all your robots. My bad. I shot these ones too. No, I end up actually shooting a lot of robots, don't I? Now I think about it. I am really, really happy and excited for those who are able to go into next generation. It doesn't matter whether you go for the S, the X, or the PS5. Honestly, if you're excited for next generation of gaming and you can get involved with it, that's amazing to me. And I hope everything goes according to plan. There are some amazing games. Cyberpunk is going to be amazing. Valhalla is going to be amazing. Ubisoft Forward tonight is going to give us a more idea what Ubisoft are bringing to launch week as well. Yakuza 7 is going to be incredible. Oh, honestly, it is crazy. Yes, and you got your time off as well, haven't you, Punisher? That's fantastic, buddy. That's some nice little time off for yourself. Nice little few weeks to spend with your new console. That is actually very good holiday planning, Punisher. I wonder how many other people will be doing that. You know, planning their holidays around the new consoles. Will you stop having your gun out? Right, we need to see this guy. But I think this is probably going to be the sensible place to leave it today and then come back to it tomorrow and see if we can actually finish the DLC off. Also, quick reminder that on Saturday...
An unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded.
Right.
I have been programmed to simulate joy and excitement at the opportunity to test my limited defensive capabilities. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low. That is unlikely. Judging by the state of the invading ship and the competence of the boarding party, I deduce they are incapable of...
That's incredible. Yeah.
Their ship is using a
I think Xbox All Access is an attempt a lot of people who are able to guarantee they pay it monthly off. Also, if you already have Game Pass Ultimate for the length of time that comes with it, anything additional above the 3 years minimum or maximum, I believe will be refunded back to you, if I understand it.
Device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator.
I think PS4. I think if PlayStation doesn't do it today or tomorrow, and with Ubisoft today, I can't see them doing it. But you know, anything's possible now between anytime between 2 o'clock onwards, they could do it. So.
Outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again. Yes, Captain. I am capable of deploying the Unreliable's articulated thrusters to dislodge their ship from our own. This is a temporary solution, however. A permanent solution may require your personal intervention. Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show. Now initiated. Warm welcome protocol. Responsible distance.
Alright, well this is going to be fun.
Warm welcome protocol successfully deployed. Have a safe boarding, Captain.
Oh man, what time is it? 1:45. Yeah, we can do it. Let's go kill people and then have lunch. It's the Xbox on way. Xbox One would do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. I think PlayStation. I honestly do think the PlayStation were planning to do their reveal yesterday, and they just got absolutely scuppered by Xbox's news. I honestly believe that. I believe PlayStation would have gone yesterday if it wasn't for the fact that Xbox did their thing. Oh, look at you all. Now, who the hell are you guys, and why did you attack my ship? I really like your armor. No, I think the PS5 will be $499, and I don't think there's an issue with it being $499. I really don't think there's a problem with PlayStation 5 being. Ow. That hurt. Yeah, I don't think the PlayStation 5 being $499 is an issue in any way, shape or form. Because it's PlayStation. And that's the thing. This isn't a console war where it's going to be which console's going to sell the most, because it doesn't matter. Look at what Xbox is delivering with their services. Their services is what's going to make them money. Sony makes their money from selling units, consoles, and then their exclusives. That's what Sony does. It's what works in the past. It's what's going to continue working in the past. I am going to save this. At this point, I'm going to save this here, though. It's going to work for them past. It's going to work for them going forward. Sony fans will be happy to play it, pay that. They don't mind. Microsoft fans have. You know, it's just a good time to be gaming. You're fine wherever you want to game. Wherever you want to game. And my goal is to get ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I need to get my TV sorted so because I cannot have a next generation console with ray tracing and 4K goodness and all that lovely stuff with a TV that can't do it justice. I paid the price for Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima was gorgeous. I would say so, Punisher, or $500 and $499 without the conversion. Microsoft seems to have taken, for the first time, they seem to have taken the conversion into account, which is interesting. They normally don't do that. Normally, if it's $500, it's £500. And they just kind of say, to be damned with it. But that's going to be a good place to leave it. Just got enough time to make some lunch before Xbox On. Thank you to everyone who's joined me today. We will continue this tomorrow because I think we're at the halfway stage. And then on Saturday, it's going to be, hopefully, if the Drunt Texan is available, if DJ Tyrannus is available, if DT is maybe available, but also if Xbox owned Dan Jackson is available on Saturday. We're going to do some Avenger Initiative as we all completed the campaign and we're all looking to build up our characters. I need to build up my Iron Man and Black Widow. Scully, thank you very much for being here. I'll text you in a moment because you're awesome. So everyone who's been here today, thank you very much. Mwah. Bernie, thank you for the donation. Thank you for all the links and stuff. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And like I said, Xbox On will be playing Peril Gorgon, and trust me, they'll be playing it in a much more funnier way than I am. So go give them a follow. They'll be going live from 2:30. That is True Punisher, which is what because yeah. But thank you very much for joining me. Please do join the Discord. We can carry on our discussions there. Night Terror, good luck with your job hunting, my friend. Hope you do well. Sonic, everyone else that knows me, I will see you in Xbox On chat in about 40 minutes. Scully, thank you as always for being the best moderator on the platform. You are super awesome. I will see you in the morning. So until then, be safe, be lucky, take care, and happy gaming. Bye bye for now.